ladies, and welcome to The Beauty Shaman. So many people have asked, what do I think about magnetic lashes? So in my professional work as a makeup artist, I can't use magnetic lashes on people because it has to be their lashes because they're reusable for that one person. I can use my disposable lashes on anybody, but not magnetic. So I'm not as motivated to try them. But anyway, I finally got motivated, bought a pair, and I am going to try them on camera with all of you because I have not even opened the package. So this is going to be fun. So this is Ardell. It's called Ardell Professional Magnetic Lashes. So I am very intrigued by this. My biggest concern was, are they safe? You're putting magnetized items, the liner is magnetized, and then the magnetic sort of dots that are put on the false lashes adhere to it. And I thought, well, what is that safe to put magnets next to your eyeballs, right? So in my research, I found that as long as you don't have a reaction, you don't have sensitive eyes, then you can use it. So hopefully that's the case for me. Typically, I don't tend to have reactions, so I think it should be fine. But then also my other question is, are they easy to apply? Can the average person learn how to use these, or is it just such a huge learning curve that we're just going to be really frustrated? So that's what I'm here to try out today, are the Ardell Magnetic Lashes. Now, as you can see, I've got all kinds of makeup on. So I just did a very glamorous look today, and I thought it was just really fun and thought that'd be a really fun way to try the magnetic lashes are on more of a glamorous look. Okay, so let's open the package and get going. Okay, so as I open the package, you can see it comes with these lashes, and these are called Demi Wispies, and there is the strip that you paint, the liquid liner that you adhere the lashes to. Now, there are many different, in this particular brand, they have about 4 or 5 different types of magnetic lashes. In other words, different levels of thickness and length. I went for the Demi because I want something that's not super dramatic. That's just me. I tend to go a little bit more subdued. So one of my questions with using these type of lashes are, you know, generally speaking, you have to trim lashes down when I do false lashes on people, just because they tend to be a little long on purpose so that you can trim it down to that particular person's eye length. So when you trim these down, there's only like 4 magnets per lash. It's on the magnets are sort of dispersed along the line. So you have to trim it in such a way that you don't have a hangy edge, right? So we're going to see how that works on this. So let me just take one out and we'll have a look at it. Okay, so as I look at these, there are 1, 2, 3, it looks like, maybe 4 along that edge. So there's not a lot. I don't know if you can see it in this camera. So I'm going to put this on and just see how long it is. Now I have my mascara on already. So the directions don't say to put mascara on first, but from what I've learned from other people is it's better to put your mascara on first because it gives this something more to adhere to. So it doesn't slip as easily down your lashes as if you have no mascara, because your eyelashes then have nothing to stop anything from sliding down. So it is a little bit better. And if you're going to use eyeliner in your waterline, which I have on here, do it ahead of time. Don't do it after you put these on because it's much more difficult. Okay, so I'm going to just put this on. So I like to use my hands to put on false lashes. Been using my hands for so long, I don't use anything else. So it's kind of just set there. So I like to start my false lashes where my eyelashes pretty much begin. It looks like I'm going to cut a tiny bit off of that edge. It feels like that edge is just going to be a little tiny bit long. So I am going to trim. And hopefully, I think this will be a good test, is to see how much then does it kind of fly up, right? Okay, so now I'm going to take the liquid black liner here. Now, on older women, using black eyeliner can sometimes be a little bit harsh, especially if you're very fair. So go easy on it. Don't do super thick of a line because I think that can look really overdone. And probably you can go back over it with a little eyeshadow to tone it down when you're done, I'm guessing. We can try that as well. All right, I'm going to do my liner. I actually don't have any other liner on. And you're supposed to do 2 layers of this before you put the false lashes on. So I'm going to do 1, let it dry a tiny bit, and then do the second. other eye. Okay, so I've done my 2 layers of the liquid liner with the magnetic abilities in there to grab on to the magnets in the lashes. And I'm going to plop these on top and we'll see how that goes. Oh, it's nice. So apparently once you put these on, you can maneuver them because it's just magnetized, right? So, whoops, I'm just going to maneuver that a little bit. They do maneuver pretty easily because I put it on wrong, if you saw, and I had to go back in and kind of make an adjustment, and it did it. So that's cool. I do have to fix my liner right there, but I mean, that went on pretty well. Okay, let's try this one. That went on really well too. Wow. Okay. Okay, I really like this. I actually think it's nice. And you know, I've heard from other people that they're heavier than regular lashes. I actually think it's about the same or maybe slightly lighter than regular lashes. And that's what bothers me about regular lashes is that they're just a little bit heavy. So, and I always feel like I'm like cranking my eyelids up, but this isn't bad. Now, I'm going to take one of these off and plop it back on and just see what it does. Let's take this off. Ooh, I don't know if that was fully attached. Okay, let's put this back on. Gotta really get it on there. Yep, that's on. Wow, that's pretty awesome. They come off and come on really easily. And these ones are very light. I'm super happy with how light they are. Wow. I love that. I actually can see my liner needs a little bit of work, so I'm going to fix that. So I think this looks really great. And apparently to take off the liquid liner, it just takes an oil-based makeup remover or like coconut oil or some sort of oil would really help, would take that right off, by the way. So that's just a little side note. But I'm pleased with the weight. I think that was my biggest concern is the weight. They actually are super light. I think they look really beautiful. They definitely look like, you know, My Lashes Plus, right? So it's got this beautiful kind of clean look to it. And the liner isn't as overly dramatic as I thought it was going to be. I would say to really be careful that you put that liner right next to your lash line, that you don't go super thick. Some of the tutorials I saw on YouTube, they were a lot younger and they were doing these very dramatic, you know, liner, thicker liner with the eyeliner for the false lashes. And I think that's okay, but I think as you get older, it's better to kind of minimize that. And then if you want to go back and maybe put like a thicker liner on top of it of your own liner or eyeshadow or something, you can totally do that. But you know, as for me, I've got enough eye makeup on right now. I think I'm just going to leave it how it is, but I'm really pleased with that. I think that looks really beautiful. I'm surprised at how easy it was. That actually took me no time at all and was very simple. So I do think this is something that you would be able to do and do easily and do well. Okay. I don't think you're going to be like in the mirror, like, you know, dying, unless I think eyesight can be a problem. And I realize that is a real issue for a lot of people. And even on me, eyesight is an issue sometimes with putting my eyeliner on. So I do think that might be a little bit tricky, as with anything that you put around your eyes, but to just apply them, if you can see properly and maneuver them with your hands, I think it was very, very simple. And it's not coming up at the edges like I thought it was going to, because there's no magnet, right? Because I cut it off, but those seem to be holding up pretty well. So that's really good. So, you know, I'm pleased with this. I'm pleasantly surprised. Honestly, I wasn't really sure what I would think about this. A little risky doing a video on something I haven't actually tried, but I'm really pleased with how simple that was. I hope this has been helpful. Please write down below your thoughts on this, or maybe brands you've tried or suggestions you might have for any of the other viewers. But thanks again for watching. I hope you've gotten a lot out of this, and have a great day.